The Amazing Spider-Man himself, Andrew Garfield, reveals just how exactly he won the audition. And no, not the Takashi Miike version of Audition, because that would be a completely different film. Although they should make that into a weird Spider-Verse tale, because I would be intrigued as to the mind-bending what in the world am I watching with Spider-Man in this movie. Good God, take it away from me. Anyways, yeah, let's talk about The Amazing Spider-Man's audition. So by now, most people know that getting The Amazing Spider-Man off the ground was #1 priority for Sony after canceling Spider-Man 4 because they were on borrowed time. Production had to be started quick. They had to get the film going as soon as possible because every month that they didn't, licenses and things would have to lapse and they would have to do certain things with contracts, which is why we ended up seeing specific elements of Spider-Man revert back to Marvel, and in this case, Marvel Studios Disney, because again, they were on borrowed time. So getting the Spider-Man sequel / reboot, which we learned was a reboot at the time, originally was rumored to be Spider-Man 4 with a new actor, was paramount for Sony. This is where Andrew Garfield comes in with a brand new interview with Marvel talking about how he landed the gig and how he more or less guaranteed he would win it. He reveals that he had the first audition and he figured out this is nothing, but then he heard about screen tests with some of the more favorable actors, and he said that he was really nervous and confused and joyful, and he was just like, how do I do this? Because if I'm going to be Spider-Man, I need to show them that I'm Spider-Man. So he said the key to it was, why don't I just be joyful? Why don't I be nervous during the screen test? Because I am. Because that would be Peter Parker. And he says that that's exactly what he did. And he says that he was using all these tricks he learned in acting, using some elements of this ego that he has, showing up, being fully caught up in the moment, and just throwing himself in there to see what happens in the scene and how does he feel with, like the butterflies in his stomach, the nerves and everything, which I'm pretty sure most of us have had if we've ever done anything slightly a little bit more uncomfortable or out of our comfort zone. And he says he believes that's what won him his audition because he just felt like he was Spider-Man. He was nervous, uncomfortable, and bumbling on set. Yeah, you can see in the two films, that's exactly what he does. And honestly, that's my favorite part of the films, is his portrayal and the suit, honestly. Outside of that, yeah. But his portrayal as Peter is still great to this day.